Hello everybody, welcome to Creating Flavour with Samwise1884. I'm using a boiler chicken. I'm going to make chicken curry with citrus macro petera vegetable. You just need to cut them, clean them and give them into cubes, and we'll be cooking with that. I've got citrus macro petera. It's a vegetable delicacy in all Asian family and everything. It's very bitter, so I've got 3 pieces. I'm going to chop them up. When I do chop them up, they're going to come up like this. So you don't need too many because they are very citrusy. Small amount is fine. You need garlic paste. Need not too much. I'll say how much you need. Got some ginger paste here. It's small amount will be fine. The most amount you need is onion. Chop them, clean them and dice them. Small cubes will be fine. All you need is a casserole. Put it on gas mark 3. I'm going to eat 7 to 8 tablespoons of olive oil. You can use any other oil, sunflower oil or bean oil, whichever oil you have will be fine. I used to use olive oil because it's very tasty and it heats up very quickly. Now you need to just add 1 teaspoon of garlic paste. Keep the temperature of the gas low, so gas mark 1 or 2 will be fine, so it doesn't spit out everywhere. While it's in there, give it a stir so it spreads everywhere. As soon as the garlic changes more of a browny texture, we're going to add the onion in. So wait a few seconds, it's not going to take over a minute or so. So I'm just going to add 2 medium chicken that I've sliced and diced earlier. Pour it all in, give it a stir. This will take, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of salt. I'm going to mix it all together. Always as you are making the curry, taste it, see if you need more, if you don't. So always add 1 tablespoon of salt to start with. After you've stirred, drop in all the chicken in with the garlic, onion and everything. Drop it all in. Now use your spoon or spatula which you have, give it a stir so it mixes with the chicken as well. So we're going to leave this to cook for a few minutes so everything infuses. After the stir, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of ginger. Now add a half teaspoon of turmic powder. That'll give it a bit of a nuttiness and a good texture to it. Now we're going to add some chilli powder. I'm using the extra hot one, so it all depends on how vibrant and how spicy you would like it. So add as much as you like or as less as you like. I'm using, I'll say about 2-3 teaspoons of chili powder. Add more or less. It depends on how potent you like it. So just give it a stir so all the spices and all the ingredients mixes in and everything. So don't think you can smell everything, but it is smelling very nice. So let's add more ingredients. Give it a stir. Half a teaspoon of curry powder. That should infuse the flavour and everything. Now just add a few pieces of cardamom and cinnamon. That will be fine. Give it a stir so everything mixing in. Because I'm using the boiler chicken, it's a harder chicken, I'm going to leave it for at least 10 minutes so it softens and all the ingredient infuses in. Pop it on gas mark 3. Put the lid back on. Leave it for 10 minutes and we'll come back and carry on cooking. And every few minutes have a look how it's going. Give it a bit of stir so everything mixes in. So every 1 or 2 minutes will be fine. After 10 minutes, see how tender and has the onion melted. So if the onion's still slightly whole, as you can see in my curry, keep it for another 5 minutes. Have a stir. Have a little push on the chicken itself. See if it's still hard. Keep it. If it's soft, you're ready. But my one's still hard, I've checked. So we'll keep it for another 5 minutes. As my chicken is bubbling away, it's got nice and tender. So I'm going to add a few more ingredients in. So you need to add 1.5 teaspoon of jeera powder. Pop it all in. 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, also known as dhania powder. Pop it all in. I'm going to add the rest of the paste in. So 1 teaspoon of garlic paste, drop it all in. And another half a teaspoon of ginger paste, drop it all in, and that should mix with the ingredients as well. So give it a stir so all this ingredients mixes in. After we've stirred it, we're going to leave it for another 5 minutes so all the rest of the ingredients and the powders go into the chicken and nourishes it and basically it makes it a bit more flavorful. Now after 5 or 6 minutes, see how tender and how the boiler chicken is going. It needs to be good enough so it's gone a little softer than normal chicken. Then we're going to add the citrus vegetable in. That will give it more of a citrusness to it and give it a bit more tang. That can be very bitter, so because the chicken is hard, always add it on when it's gone soft. Don't add it while it's still hard because it's the ingredients, the curry itself, it's gonna get very bitter, so we need it to sip into the chicken so it adds the flavor. So after you've added on, leave it for about 5 to 6 minutes again and always check in few minutes. So before we leave it, we're gonna add 1 cup of water. That should help tenderize the chicken as well as the curry and all the citrus vegetables to sit with the chicken itself. So pop the lid back on and we'll leave it for 5 to 6 minutes. After it's all done, it should something like this. I've drizzled some coriander. Now it's time to plate it up and enjoy. Let's go. When you've plated it up, it should look like something like this. Now it's time to enjoy with the family. Got the chicken, I've got the citrus vegetable. All the product details and ingredients will be in the description. If you have any issues, just let me know, comment and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if you do like this. If you've got your own twist, let me know as well. Thank you for watching Creating Flavor with Samwise 1884. I'll say good night and be happy and eat good, everybody. Bye bye.